Welcome back, y'all. Now, as y'all saw in the title of this video, I'm gonna be talking about mental health. My mental health. I know a bunch of y'all are like, oh, it's another YouTuber talking about anxiety or depression, or, you know, I think those are like the top two that like 80% or 90% of YouTubers have. But no, y'all are wrong today, because I do not have none of those. I have a whole different mental disorder in my head. This week, we're going to be talking about, or I'm going to be explaining to you guys how it is to feel when you have ADD and ADHD. Now, up to like our medical standpoint for 2018, I guess, it's all been classified as ADHD. Now, what ADHD is, it's called, I think, hold on, because I'm about to butcher it. So, it's attention deficit hyperactive disorder. And it could be categorized to 3 different like things. The first one is inattentive ADHD, which is basically the ADD but without the H. And obviously the second one is with the H, so that one is hyperactive, meaning this person is gonna be bouncing and, you know, type of thing. And the last one is my favorite, because this is what I have. And that is a combination of both ADHD and ADD, which a small few people can, you know, get the combination. Now, dealing with this, you know, people are gonna automatically assume that, you know, I'm a goddamn crack addict, that I'm bouncing off the walls every like 5 seconds, and like, that's not really kind of true, because for me personally, I don't know about other people who have ADHD or ADD or, you know, the combination of both. I don't bounce around, but I do have that burst of energy circulating throughout my body throughout the whole day. Since I wake up until I go back to sleep, I'm always full of energy, so I'm ready to like run, I'm ready to like jump, I'm ready to like fucking skydive off fucking Mount Everest or something type of thing. And obviously I can't be sitting down still or, you know, be close paying attention. So I'm, you know, here's a whole like list of what ADD has. And obviously, see a doctor if you have this. Like, again, in order to have, first of all, any of these symptoms, it's not like, oh, you know, I had this yesterday, but 2 days ago I didn't have that type of thing. You have to have these symptoms continuously, going day by day, week by week, month by month, like up to a 6-month period. If you have it until a 6-month period, you know, every day you have the same symptoms over and over and over, then you are basically classified as, you know, having that part of the ADD, or you have that ADHD, or you have the combination. And obviously, go, you know, if you want to see a doctor, go ahead. They'll just describe you some pills to be taken so you can like mellow out and not be like up here when you're supposed to be, you know, right here chilling and whatnot. So I want to talk about a little bit of what the symptoms for ADD and ADHD have, and then also give you what I have, because mine basically is just a mixture of both of them together. With ADD, it's different. This is not your typical, you know, jumping up and down, running around, screaming and muck that people associate, you know, people with ADHD and ADD that have. With ADD, it's more on a personal note, because having this, you can't stay focused on a task because you get distracted easily. There's always stuff around that will distract you, and you have to look. And with that, people get pissed off when they're talking to you. When people talk to me and there's stuff, you know, being distracted around me, I'm looking at that bird that's getting, you know, whatever, a nut or something. But, or, you know, there's our candy wrapper that's in the right angle where the light is hitting it and it's shining, you know, into my eyes, and I have to look at it, but yet I'm still listening to you. And that's what people get pissed off at. And so with that, you know, ADD people still lose things on a day-to-day basis. And when they lose stuff, it's not like key cards or anything. It's like real, like or why would you lose that type of thing? Like for me, for example, I sometimes end up forgetting to put some type of clothing on. Either I don't have a pants off and I'm on my way to work and I have to turn back around, or I'm missing a size, or yo, I don't even have underwear today because I forgot to put it on, or you know, stuff like that. Like stuff you're not supposed to be forgetting, you forget. Not only that, you also lose things as well, like constantly. So with ADD, it's more like personally. You won't see it affect much. You'll probably look at the person like, really, like you could have really, and it's hard for that person to like really be normal, because even though they kind of seem normal, they're forgetting a lot of stuff. They can't take, you know, tasks. You know, homework is a big no-no for ADD because that takes way too long and they will get distracted easily. They will start, you know, doing something else instead of homework, or, you know, doing work stuff. So with this, it's very, very hard to like keep in tasks. So with the list that y'all saw, I have every single one of them, and obviously all of them does not happen within one day, but majority of those do. And so when I tell people, yo, I got ADD, or hey, I got ADHD, these are the reasons why, because I know personally, yo, I am not normal up here. And now for my favorite one, ADHD. This is the one that y'all already know what's going down, baby. Because this is the high energy bolts that people get. You know, they're always on the move. They're talking loud, they're talking fast and a lot. So with this, I end up having a stutter. I have hard pronouncing typical normal words because in my brain, this is how my brain works when with this ADHD happening in there. My brain already knows what sentence to say out. Once it reaches by the mouth, my brain's already going for the next sentence and the one after that. So my mouth quickly starts talking. So when I start talking real fast, I kind of stutter because I'm, you know, brain farts and whatnot are happening in there because I'm trying to say everything I can within like a millisecond, basically. And so with not only that, with ADHD people, they got to be moving. They can't stay still. They will get up from their seats or wherever they're at and start moving around. With it, again, if it's in a classroom, seat. If they're working, they're gonna be walking around, moving along. And even if they're forced to sit down, hello, baby, we're still moving. We're either moving our hands or we're moving our feet. For me, it's mostly like, I think it's like shaking, I call it vibrating my knee, where you just do your leg just up and down type of thing. But basically with this is your typical, you know, crack addict type of thing that you have to be, you know, on the move, which everybody sees this coming out for me. And obviously the third one, the combination, is you have each symptoms of ADD and ADHD in one day. You have them constantly and always have them, again, throughout your life. And so for me personally, I went to the doctor. My parents have took me to the doctor when I was little to be diagnosed, and I've came out hey, positive. Your boy's a crack addict. And so with that, they tried to prescribe me pills. Obviously, I never took them because as a kid, for me, why am I taking pills to calm down if, to me, having ADD and ADHD is normal? Obviously, I know now that it ain't, but still, they prescribe you pills to like mellow out, chill and whatnot. They did prescribe me Adderall, but I have never taken that until like I think last year just to see how it is, and that does like, yo, saw it type of thing. And so having this as a kid, it was a constant battle because I would be frustrated because people would yell at me. Teachers, friends, my parents will constantly yell at me to either calm down, look at me, pay attention, speak quietly, speak slowly. Hey, sit down. Why are you running around and whatnot? Like, that really hurt me when, you know, obviously I'm not doing this on purpose, but yet they think I am. And since it's an everyday type of thing, they get more pissed off day by day, aggravated, to the point where they're right in the face, spitting at my damn face and whatnot, and yelling at the top of their lungs. And for me, that obviously that hurts as a kid. And like even now when my friends get pissed off at me, I don't know how to like basically tell you guys that, yo, it's not my fault. Like that's how I'm basically wired in here. Like I apologize all the time too. So it's like, I'm sorry, y'all. Like I don't know what to say. Like it hurts me knowing that what I'm doing is affecting you, that is aggravating you, pissing you off and whatnot. But it's like I can't control that part of me at all. Even if I take the pills, like you're just suppressing what you have to a minimal level. Like I'm still gonna have ADD and ADHD when the pills wore off. So for me, it's like, why even take them? So with this, like, all the examples I could give you is, recently I made plans, or it wasn't even recently, it was like I think 2 weeks ago, I made plans to go get breakfast with my friend. Obviously our work schedule didn't go around, so we did it for the following Monday that was gonna come up. Well, since I don't really put down on stuff on the calendar or make an alarm or whatnot, I will constantly forget. And with that, I ended up forgetting that, yo, I had to wake up 11 in the morning to go get some breakfast with my friend and, you know, hang out. And so with that, I feel like she obviously got pissed off because she felt like I sent her off. And stuff like that will happen when friends or, you know, bosses and teacher were telling me, yo, on this specific day, I need you to do blah and blah blah. Or, hey, can you come out and hang out at this blah 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 time? And I will forget. I will even forget a phone call that just happened 3 minutes ago and be like, did someone call me? Was I talking to somebody? And just going along with my day. Like stuff like this happen day to day. I will forget to text people back or, you know, continue making plans and whatnot. Like even this, let me talk about this whole like recording for these videos and whatnot. Doing these videos is a hassle and a battle. Like for a normal person, this should only take like about 30 minutes to record, give or take. But for me, these videos, you know, takes from story times to challenges to even the bloopers and whatever else I do on the channel. These take me an hour and a half to 2 hours to even make. And some of these videos aren't even that long. Like it's about what, 12 minutes to 14 minutes of like some good content. And not only that, with the story times take longer because I need to like explain myself. I need to tell you guys every detail, even if it's not a major detail, but it still goes with the story. So the best example I could give you guys is the spicy noodle challenge that I did with Eric and Jose. Filming that took about 3.5 to 4 hours to film. And that was because me personally, I was getting distracted a lot. I had not just both of them, but also Beto here, you know, behind the camera and whatnot. So I was getting distracted by all three of them. Again, I have a dog too, so she's getting me distracted by her running around, you know, clawing on my pants so I can play with her and whatnot. So, and not only that, we stopped filming halfway so we could go to Walgreens. I mean, obviously I needed because, you know, I had to get something for the video as well. But we took a trip to walk, which is down the street too from my house. But we took like about 10, 15 minutes over there. So like, for me, recording stuff, it's a hassle. Not only that, with me trying to speak out, I stutter a lot. Sometimes I can't even edit it out from the videos, and it pisses me off because I'm trying to have like, it seemed like a normal YouTuber, you know, video type of thing where they just continue talking all straight long without any interruptions, and then boom, done. 5-minute video, we're done. Not me, baby, because I got to stutter a lot. I always get confused by words, and again, with the normal, like, first grade English words, I can't even pronounce because I keep forgetting. How does that even pronounce again? What vowel am I supposed to use? Doing, you know, the beginning part of YouTube, like the first video I did, the majestic car crash. Look how that video came to, nah, I won't say last week because last week was the Vine video. The week before that, oh no, that was a vlog too. Damn. Whatever. The last story time that I did, compare both of those videos. Look how I, you know, was as a normal ADHD person doing the first video to like, yo, now I know to like slow down and talk a little bit. So at least, you know, now what, I think I'm like 5 months in, 6 months in of doing YouTube, I'm able to, you know, control myself, talk slowly, try to say all the words I can within that whole line without getting interrupted or having what I just did right now. Giving a little pause break. But even though I'm, you know, day by day battling with ADD and ADHD, I'm still able to bring something positive out of this. And I know you guys are like, what the hell did you talk about? How can you get something positive out of having ADD or ADHD when you're constantly jumping around, moving, talking a lot, and can't even stay still? That's the whole point. I instead transfer the energy into something else. Again, what is my favorite genre of music? EDM. Y'all see me going to these festivals and whatnot. What the hell did they be doing? Screaming, jumping up and you know, dancing and what, letting yourself loose. I'm able to let my ADD, you know, do all that. Take all the worries out the way, put my phone somewhere else silent, and just get loose. Run around, climb a tree, hop on stage and just like, yeah, I mean, if they let me get on stage, baby, that's a whole different, we ain't getting about that. But yeah, I transfer my ADD, my ADHD into dancing basically. When I go to the club with the friends, they see how I act. They know I get down on the dance floor. Like, I know how to move in the grooves. And so I'm able to do that because I have all this energy. I could go to the club from 7 p.m. and not come back out till 4 in the morning and still be like, so what are we doing next? Because I have all that energy still in me that I'm, you know, letting it all out in the dance floor type of thing. That's why I also want to do, like, learn how to do the drums. Because with that, you know, you're headbanging, you're moving your arms constantly. So it's like, I'm always trying to find some activity that I can, you know, transfer all this ADD, all this energy out somewhere so I don't, you know, stay inside. That's why people always assumes, not even assumes, they call me the party animal because I'm always out and about. I'm always trying to go outside and stuff. Like, there's a few times when I'm able to stay inside and just like turn on some Hulu or Netflix and just chill a little bit. But I'm mostly an outside type of person. I'm always down to travel. Again, all this like extreme sports like rock climbing, skydiving, biking, I guess. I'm down. Like, y'all let me know. I got the energy for it. Trust. So yeah, I've been trying to, you know, do a good video about this. So at least I can come out telling you guys, yo, having ADHD, having ADD is like a hassle, a fucking hassle, with people not understanding how I am inside here. And again, to all my friends in the past that have done them wrong, that this kid did me bogus and whatnot, I'm sorry, I apologize. It was not my fault again. It's the way my mind is wired to. I will be forgetting stuff. I forget people's birthdays, their names, you know, the meetings that we're supposed to have and whatnot. But it's not, you know, all bad. Again, I'm able to transfer that into dancing, into clubbing, into going festivals. That's why I have this like good vibe always coming out of me, because I'm always down to party and whatnot. So people's like, yo, I like Cano, I want to be friends with him. I'm hitting Cano every, y'all see my Snapchat, for those who have me on Snapchat, by the way. I'm all in the the weekends, I'm always with my friends. I'm always outside at the club, or mostly at the club, drinking and whatnot. But I'm still, you know, dancing every weekend. In the weekdays, I'm just working, you know, also doing YouTube and then other projects on the side as well. But at least I know in the weekend I'm able to let loose and actually be me without having any consequences. Consequences? Did I say it right? Consequences?
Yeah, that's what you said.
I feel like there was a... Is there a Q in it? Because I feel like there's a Q... Listen, I'm not even gonna battle all that. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from speaking about this. I hope you guys understand what I was trying to explain myself to. Like this video if you liked it, you know, if you enjoyed it too. Shit, share it to your friends. Subscribe to this video. I apologize if it wasn't as funny as it is and whatnot, but I was just really trying to come out and tell you guys, you know, again, the reason I do this whole channel is to tell you guys my story, my life story, and the big impact for it is I am fucking not all in here. My wires are crisscross and applesauce. Crisscross and applesauce and whatnot. Again, I've been dealing with ADD and ADHD throughout my whole life, so this is a big thing that I want to share to you guys. Hit that bell notification button to be notified when these videos are uploaded. Again, next week's video though is gonna be, I'm gonna be exposing some people. Follow me on my social media. Again, it is about to be the weekend, or technically it is the weekend, so y'all about to see my crackhead ass out and about. So, other than that, y'all stay fucking sane, because I'm insane. Yo! Do it!